All right, if you want to control money, you must learn this one thing. It's just one thing. There's a whole lot of things you need to get educated on about money. But if you can get this one thing, then you can get it all. And it's this: money is not emotional. You are. You see, money is based on a very simple principle that we learned in first grade: 1 + 1 = 2. And if your stuff adds up to 10, it'll never ever get into 2. So, what makes us try to squeeze 10 into 2? It's emotions, it's thoughts that have no rational basis. Let me give you an example. Remember the last time you went into the grocery store for toothpaste and walked out with $179.47 worth of stuff you didn't need, talking about it was on sale? That was not on sale for you. Just because something is on sale does not mean you spend the money to get it. I remember doing that. Oh my goodness. It was a little over 20 years ago. Now, I'm still wearing the earrings now. I still have the very nice leather coat now. But when I bought it from a friend on sale. It's real. But guess what? I didn't really have the money to do that. So I went and spent money on some expensive jewelry, an expensive leather coat, and it was great to have it, and I looked like I was balling. But let me tell you something, I was living check to Monday. I spent that money, and then I didn't have any money for 60 days. Now, the earrings are nice, the leather coat was nice, but it wasn't worth it. It was a bad decision. It was emotional. And here's the deal: if it ain't free, it ain't on sale for you. Now, here's the other thing that gets us in trouble with our emotions. That spending addiction, that's one. You go somewhere to buy one thing, you come out with 50 things. And I've told you to live by the 10, 10, 30, 50, so you can avoid that. If you have a spending addiction, if you have no control, you need to only keep the cash on you, or only keep a debit card with the cash on it that is available for incidentals. Do not walk around with your bill money if you got a spending addiction. Do not walk around with the light bill money, the gas bill money, the rent money. Don't do that. I used to do that. I used to take the rent money, go do what I wanted to do, because I figured by the time rent was due, then I'd have the money. But when the rent time came, let me tell you, I got all confused. When the rent time came, didn't have the rent money, had all my stuff, forgot about what I bought. Let me tell you something. Some say money talks, but I say money walks away from you quietly, and you don't know where it went. That too is emotional. Money says, I will work harder for you than you can work for me if you respect me and understand that I'm not based on your feelings. I am based on facts. Here's another area where we get in trouble with our money and our emotions. Your boo. Now, you met your boo, and your boo done turned into a who, what, when, where, why, or how much. Now that money is involved. Now, ladies, we got to stop falling in love with these men and hearing their great ideas in the middle of the night, and then going to your bank account and cash apping the money over. Where is the business plan? Where is the strategy? Where is the agreement? Where's the legal document that says what are the loan terms? What are the amortization terms for this here loan? All right. And now it's been 2 months, 2 years, 3 years. You haven't gotten the money. And all of a sudden now he driving somebody else, or driving somebody else in your car. Come on now. That's emotional. And I'm not just going to talk to the ladies. I'm talking to the fellas too. If you're looking for a good woman and she's looking for your money, then you need to keep on looking. Because let me tell you something about a real woman. A real woman is not concerned about your pedigree. A real woman is not concerned about where you got your degree from, or even if you got a degree. A real woman is not concerned about the money that's in your bank account today. A real woman is concerned about your heart. Do you love God? A real woman is concerned about your integrity. Do you have respect for women and people in general? Are you hardworking? Are you trustworthy? Are you honest? Are you sincere? And are you going to work hard to accomplish your dreams? Or are you going to work hard helping her support hers? That's what a real woman is. We're not looking for a paycheck. That's called a gold digger. I'm sorry. Everybody who out there who was told that you're going to meet a prince in shining armor, a knight in shining armor, and he's going to sweep you off into Never Land, or wherever, into some fantasy world, and he's going to take care of you. Now, it's nice if a man can take care of you, but if he can't, then do not overlook the one that's staring you right in the face. See, it's not all about white collar. I'm a white collar employee. Now, let's be clear. I'm a white collar entrepreneur. I'm a white collar businesswoman. I worked in a retail store for 2 days and I quit. But let me tell you something. That's just me. I got a blue collar man, okay? And let me tell you, he got a white collar when it comes to his discernment and his spirituality and his love for me, right? So we got to stop overlooking the blue collar brothers. We got to stop overlooking the brothers who get their hands dirty, literally. Who can change a tire, who can fix a car, who work for the postal service, whatever it is he in order? Does he love you? Does he love his mama? Does he have respect? Does he have a sincere desire to try to grow, to get his life in order, and to help you maintain yours? See, that's what it's all about. That's called logic. You see, when emotions get involved, you worried about what your best friend, what her man got. Let me tell you something. You might see somebody with a guy, or you might see somebody with a woman, and you think they're doing well, but you don't know what's happening behind those closed doors at night. You don't know what kind of abuse, mental, emotional, physical, or anything else that's happening. So what I'm saying is, money is not emotional. You are. Don't make the decision about who or what you're going to do simply based on the emotion of the thing. Look at the logic. Mathematics is reliable. 1 + 1 = 2. Math is more reliable than the weather. Math is more reliable than your friends. Math is more reliable than people. Math is more reliable than just about anything that is subjective. So since math is objective, then we need to be objective also. Here's another area where we start letting guilt get in the way. That's another emotion that we let get in the way of our money decisions. And remember, money is not emotional. You are. You start feeling guilty because you promised your child you was going to do X, Y, and Z. You can't do it. You shouldn't have made the promise. What you need to do is go tell your child, I made you a promise that I could not keep. And I'm sorry, but I can't do it. I told you I was going to do this, but I was just dreaming. Tell them the truth. Whatever. What were you doing? Dreaming, fantasizing? Were you delusional? Were you off? Were you high? What happened? But do not try to go live up to something that you said you were going to do when you don't have the money to do it. It's out of order. Now, this is the season of marching orders, and whether we're in marching orders or not, we need to be marching towards the truth. We need to be marching towards the facts, and the facts are 1 + 1 = 2. And guilt giving will not get you anywhere at all. Guilt giving doesn't help the giver or the receiver. It doesn't help them. Because if you're going to give something to somebody, you need to be able to teach them what you did. Are you going to teach your child to give out of guilt? Well, if you won't teach your child to give out of guilt, then don't do it yourself. Okay? So there's that guilt giving. Now, here's where our emotions also get tied up into money. You start feeling some type of way about yourself. You start feeling like you're not adequate, or somebody told you that you weren't great. Somebody told you that you weren't beautiful. So now you go spend money to make yourself great. That's emotional. Let me tell you something. 1 + 1, you all know what I'm going to say. 1 + 1 = 2. And that is not adding up. Now, if you want to partake in self-care, if you want to do something nice for yourself, if you want to enjoy the fruits of the labor that you've earned, if you want to enjoy those things, do that. But don't do it if you can't afford it. Let me tell you something. Ask yourself this question. Is the devil your accountant? Is the devil your accountant? Let me tell you how you know if the devil is your accountant. The devil is your accountant if, when it's time to do something right, like tithe, or maybe donate to a charity, or do something, help somebody out who's in need, you start thinking about all your bills. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't afford that. I got my light bill coming. I got this coming up. But then when it's time for you to go splurge on something that you know you don't need with money that you know you don't have, what do you say? Well, I deserve this. No, you don't deserve it if you can't afford it. You don't deserve it if the numbers don't add up. What you deserve the opportunity to tell yourself and to give yourself the truth. Now, I'm not talking at you or about you. I'm talking with you because I have been there and I have done that. I have done all of the guilt giving. I used to loan money to people when I didn't have it, even when I was broke, so they wouldn't think I was broke, and I was. They could probably tell anyway and didn't care. People know you broke and don't care and will still ask you for some money. Now go figure that. If that is not an emotional warped situation, I don't know what is. Money is not emotional. You are. Remember that. The next time your money isn't adding up, go find the emotion. The next time your money isn't getting where you need it to be, go find the emotion. Go look at the decision. Look at your bank statement. Look at your Cash App chain. If let me tell you, if you spending money on Cash App all the time and that's all you doing, you Cash Apping everywhere, I can tell you right now, it's some emotions attached to that. All right? So we can do this. You can control money. Money will work harder for you than you can ever work for it, but you got to let it. You got to respect it. And you cannot say, when I get, let me tell you, that'll never happen. I've been there, done that too. Every time I made more money, I spent more money. I got more emotional with the decisions I made. Money makes you more of what you already are. That's what it does, okay? So I want you to take your power now. I want you to take your power today. I want you to do an emotional check. If you don't know how to do an emotional check, go to asklynn.org. Join the 21 Days to Financial Freedom. We are going to break it down and then we're going to build you right back up. It is your season to win. And money cannot work for you if you are emotional about it. Let's change it.